Yeah, but like, and I've also found in my meanderings of like different lounges, there was one that was actually heavily Democrat that I used to go to all the time in LA. But like cigar Democrats, it's a different
they're more
breed.
relaxed.
They're more relaxed,
yeah.
man. They're cool. Yeah, that's the lower blood pressure. Probably the cigars.
Exactly. All right, guys, exciting interview coming up. We're here with Michael Knowles. He has released the Mayflower cigar. Very excited to talk about that. Pleasure to see you.
Good to see you.
Absolutely.
Welcome to our ship.
It's beautiful. The Mayflower.
You can't quite see behind the camera. They built me this whole ship here, the Mayflower. And at first I thought, it's too much for the trade show. Come on, guys. This is cigar guys. But then I'm actually glad they did it. I'm glad our Hollywood production team decided to spend all our money on this big ship, because you walk around the trade show, there are a lot of really amazing booths and setups and everything. So it really seems like just a big celebration of the industry. Cigars are really on the rise right now. I know some people are worried about the tariffs and this and that, but I don't know, from my vantage, it really seems as though everywhere I look, there's a new cigar lounge popping up.
Yeah.
It seems like the industry is very much alive and growing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're in the Orlando, Florida area, and the past few years, too, we've seen a lot of new brands, new lounges kind of pop up. And it's funny you brought up the tariffs, too. Of course, the tariffs come, and everyone in the cigar industry is kind of talking about what's going to happen, how the pricing is going to work, just for a few days after for Trump to say, hey, we're going to put a 90-day pause on the tariffs.
And, you know, I mean, first of all, anyone who says that he knows what Trump is doing or thinking at any given time, you know that person is not to be trusted, because it is not possible to know that. But when this came out, I thought, all right, obviously China is going to be the big target here. I said, I don't know. I looked at the first tariffs in Latin America. I said, he's going pretty easy. I didn't know if there'd be a pause or not. But then my thought to the industry, just being around politics a fair bit, is I wouldn't worry. Keep the ships coming. I think, plus, there are a lot of cigar smokers in the White House. Okay, I don't think they're gonna damage the cigars too much.
Exactly. Well, just like JFK, he bought all the Cubans and then he put the embargo in.
Right. That's right. 1,000 Petite H. Upmans.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's right.
So, tell us about the Mayflower. 2 different blends, correct?
2 blends for now.
Okay.
We have the Dawn and the Dusk. The Dawn is our Connecticut Shade wrapper. The Dusk is our Habano wrapper. It comes from this painting actually right behind us.
Okay.
The Mayflower in Plymouth Harbor by William Halsall. And the thing I love about this, I have this painting in my home office and my office at work, is you can't tell if the sun is rising or setting. Is it dusk? Is it dawn? Is the sun rising on America? Is it setting on America? So that was the idea for the first blend. Obviously, it's early now, so I'm having the Dawn Churchill.
Of course.
Later on, I'll switch to the dusk. But then I thought, those are not the only 2 times of the day. There's the dawn, dusk, and then what happens at nighttime. So if we're breaking a little news. Here it is right here. I said we have to have a 3rd blend, especially with all this religious imagery, the Mayflower, the pilgrims, the triangle, all this stuff. We have to have the Mayflower Dream, which is our Maduro offering, especially that it's it's not out yet, but especially that it's an American company, obviously very patriotic kind of brand. I said, I want real Pennsylvania broadleaf.
Very nice.
On the wrapper. So we got, and broadleaf's been a little bit in short supply recently.
Of course.
But we were able to get some really, really nice Pennsylvania broadleaf, nice San Andres Maduro binder, Nicaraguan filler. So to keep some consistency here. And to me, the Dream is really, this is the right before bed cigar. Don't be scared off by the dark wrapper. This is a little bit of, it's like your little chocolate before bed.
Little dessert.
It is. It's a little bit of caramel. It's really a nice, subtle, kind of soft blend. So anyway, that's exciting news. And I'm glad that we're getting our cigars before the tariffs hit.
Yes, of course.
well, at least for the uncertainty.
Regardless of what happens, And like you said too, I mean, 10% usually in Nicaragua, it's going to be 18.
Yeah.
When you break down the price, I mean, it's not too much.
I'm not too concerned. And look, I'm not even convinced it's going to remain 18, but cigars are an accessible luxury. So, we've all said it so many times. If you want to get a really nice whiskey, you're shelling out $150, $200, maybe more, maybe $1,000 or something. If you want to get a really, really nice cigar, you're shelling out about $15. Maybe, look, obviously some go higher and
it varies,
some rip you off a little bit, but you can really have some excellent luxury for $15.
Right.
So even whatever happens with the tariffs, okay, now you're spending $16. We'll survive.
Yeah, exactly. Very nice. So we're very excited to cover the Mayflower cigar. Very excited to learn about the new release. Very looking forward to trying all of these blends.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you for your
Real
time. Thank you for
pleasure to
everything
see
you
you.
do. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.